Okay, so, but I'm not going to mess with difficulty. I'm going to show you. So I made some code changes, which you'll have to trust me on. Although I could have Caitlin leave and come back. The main thing that I did was the thing I was talking about last time that I was going to finish, which was doing all the data updates when somebody joins a room that's already in progress, right? So updating everything from what upgrades are on the ship already, what upgrades are like floating around the ship, what the objective statuses are, if the wormhole has appeared, like everything. There's like 10 or 12 classes that I had to update, and there was actually quite a bit of code refactor. Like I had to move a lot of the code out of the upgrade module and into the upgrade slot so that there could be a persistent network ID thing that could be called when the client joined. But anyway, so that was a lot of work, but not really anything to show. But there are some things to show here. Ready?
Ooh.
What was ooh?
The floor. The floor.
Oh, you haven't seen the new texture yet, even. Yeah, the texture is going to make some of the first changes.
What are those?
Oh, these are upgrade bubbles. Man, Caitlin hasn't played this game in a while, you guys.
Is that fresh bamboo flooring?
Oh, now you can see that there's 2 scores on the scoreboard because you're finally seeing it 2-player. Yeah, so this is like a little wood flooring with some nice normals and stuff. And some specular. You guys can see some of that. And that's going to come into play soon. So you guys saw the upgrade bubbles last week, right?
They didn't look like this.
I don't think they looked like this.
So anyway, well, there are upgrade bubbles. They were here last time, and they maybe looked a little different. But I just put in these. These are just test bubbles, right? So all of these are test objects that I can turn off and on for dev builds. And I also made a specific remover tool bubble and health bubble, kind of like you have in the recovery room in Lovers. So this one just gives you a little health that flies at you and sticks to you, and then doesn't go away for a little bit too long. And
Why do
these
you
ones give
want
you all
the
these
bubbles to be pushed back when you shoot them?
Well, they're rigid bodies, so I kind of wanted them to behave. I could stop them. I could make them kinematic.
I know in Lovers, I'm pretty sure one shot opens the present.
Yeah, I could also just make that. That's a good. I might do that.
Kind of
So-
annoying to shoot it and then it actually moves from where you're shooting.
Yeah,
at.
I know. It's like a
Well,
little bit
unless you
too
want it to be
challenging.
difficult.
Yeah, but
So
When you bust it open, it should reward you by hugging your face for 5 seconds.
yeah.
yes, exactly.
Just build the face hugger aliens from.
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna
it.
tweet. I also have not made the change yet to make the bubbles. Just I made no changes to those bubbles other than making new versions of them. But I also didn't make the change where you can run into them with a shield with the ship yet, which should be pretty easy to do. So are you guys noticing anything when I'm shooting this gun?
I'm noticing that you are.
Pedestal rotates too.
No lights. There's a light effect now.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I noticed that you're looking at the wrong angle, so I can't see where you're shooting.
So Caitlin can't see any of this that I'm about to show you, but all of the guns have different colored light effects now when you shoot them.
And secrets. Oh, I was just about to text you, Kevin.
Yeah,
And-
I'm sorry.
All right, can you not see video again, Kevin?
I will in like 10 minutes.
Are you seeing any light from this?
I'm seeing. Well, it looks like a different laser.
Oh, well, it's the same laser, but there is a
Ooh, it
light,
different laser.
and unless something is working terribly wrong, the lights should not be working on your screen, because mobile specifically can really only render one light at a time.
There's like a light tunnel around the laser.
Oh yeah, that's a particle effect. That was always there.
She's saying it.
She's just seeing the particle effect. She's not seeing the actual
Yeah.
flashing light here. So yeah, they all get different intensities, ranges, and colors for light when you shoot the gun now.
What about the metal?
The metal also has a little bit of a light effect, but not much. I don't know if that's right or not. I basically made it.
See it. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very.
I mean, that
I didn't want the cannonball to have any like really bright light effects. So these are PC only effects, but I figured I'd take advantage of some of the PC stuff and make the PC game look really good and probably help with like making GIFs and stuff for selling the game, you know.
I think they're pronounced GIFs. Right?
GIFs.
So
I
then
also
how do you make it conditional on the being mobile versus PC on the graphics?
I just made a general script that I'm using for a few things now, which I discovered was a big bug I had in the tutorial that made the performance absolutely shit on mobile, where I had a secondary light. So I just apply this script to any object that has a thing that should never be used on mobile. And I just put just a generic list of objects. I can put anything in there from the scene that I want, and I just put all the point lights and secondary lights in there, and it disables. It actually now it used to disable for Android builds, but now it disables on quality levels, and Quest doesn't go above medium quality.
Wait, you can play VR games on mobile?
Yes, that is what Caitlin's doing right now.
What?
Quest is essentially
It's a mobile chip. It's an XR2 chip.
Goggles.
I mean, it is specifically a VR chip. It's silicone made for VR, but it's still mobile. The shield also have different styles now. So this energy shield, I wanted to show it to you while it was still.
This has a light effect.
Yeah, big light effect. So I want to show this to you while it was still night because it's much easier to see the light effects at night. But I think this looks really good. I don't know about you guys.
I think it looks really cool.
It's like takes advantage of the PC way more than it needs to.
A lot of like sound effects, light effects, just really small touches could really make a game feel like this is quality.
Or alive.
Yeah. Just so much more ambiance added. And this was like, honestly, the work I did, like I did a ton of work this week, and these point lights were like an hour or two of it at most, but they had a whole lot of visual ambiance.
Yeah.
Work smart, Brian.
Yeah. So, there's also a new metal shield style, which I'll show you guys.
Oh.
I'm just going to override this. Got some spikies on it now. And a little different pattern for the wavy effect, just to kind of differentiate it so people know. I have a little bit of hint about what it might do, before they test it out.
I demand more of an metallic effect on the surface of it.
It's hard. Yeah, I could make it more.
I want little metal hexagons covering it. A hexa pattern.
Look down a little bit. No.
Down.
So it looks like your shield is extending beyond the barrier down there.
Barrier of
the metal spiky things. Don't move it. Just move it back.
What are you saying? You're saying it goes.
See isn't the spiky things, follow the spiky things around.
Mm-hmm.
He means go look down.
Yeah. That's just because the shield has
curvature.
The shield has thickness to it, right? You see that?
Yeah, but shouldn't it be curved?
It's like curved, like
the shield is like it's like a thick bowl towards us, if that makes sense. So it goes in a little bit here. Because it's a sphere, it's a shield. Like a real shield.
But wouldn't it be going away from us then? Wouldn't we be on the concave
if you were using
side
if you were using a dinner plate as a shield, you would put the concave side towards yourself.
Yes.
That's what this is.
It is?
Yeah.
It looks like it's the opposite.
Yes.
No, it is that way.
It looks like you've taken a bowl and you faced it away from you so that you're trying to catch things in the bowl that you're holding in front of you.
Caitlin, oh my gosh. Caitlin, you're in VR. Does this look like it has curvature to you, and which way do you think it goes?
It looks like it curves
out, right? Yeah, I think without 3D, it's probably hard for you guys to see it. You'll have to trust me on this. But it is a 3D object that is a bowl this way, 100%. I'll tell you that.
I'm just saying, maybe look into it, because I didn't notice it with any other shield except for the metal shield. So
really, well, it's the same model.
It was probably just noticeable because of the spikies at the end. You just didn't notice it before.
Well, there's always a ring around the shield.
Yeah, but it's like blocking the spikies. It's like really obvious.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Like he could switch the other one and show us.
Well, I can't actually anymore because I don't have any more upgrades.
Switch to the other one.
Oh, let's see if maybe I can get an upgrade from this guy.
You really just added cheat codes for your development.
Well, this was the cheat codes. Those 5 bubbles that I already used, switching things in and out for you guys.
It's not. Like, I don't know how.
I'm gonna quickly look now. Sorry.
I'm not gonna spend 5 hours developing like a dev console for myself.
Let me see the
just build
spiky
the game
shield.
more.
Can I see the spiky shield?
Yeah, this is the spiky shield. Oh, look, I got another
You should
metal
have
upgrade.
waited until you switched to a different one. You got to look down.
You guys think that's spacing out?
You look down, Kevin. What do you, Brian? I mean Brian.
Yeah.
Does that look like it's facing in or out, Kevin? Does the shield look like it's
I can't tell.
blocking the spikes at the bottom? Or
The shield is blocking the spikes at the bottom. The ring around the shield is 2D.
Yeah.
The shield itself is different than the ring. The ring is just outlining the edge of the shield model.
Right, but if the shield was bending away from us,
You
then-
think the ring... I feel like you guys just think the ring should be closer to me, which you might be right about.
No. The point is that if the shield was popped out, it couldn't block the ring.
Yes, it could, because the ring is
Like
just
it
not...
doesn't-
The ring is just not on the closest point towards me, towards the... Oh, I can show you guys this in the editor. It might be easier, but the shield is not just a flat plane. It's a 3D model, and it has thickness, which we're looking through to see the spikes.
So your argument is that it's like a thick, it's a really
It's
thick
a
pane,
thick bowl. It's like a thick
then-
bowl.
So it's a very thick bowl, and the ring, meanwhile, is not as thick.
The ring
And
is
so because of
exactly
that-
yes. The ring is
So
very
if you-
thin compared
so
to the
if
bowl.
you just try to step forward a little bit and then look at the side, like straight side,
Like
you
this?
can see right there that it's really thick, and you have
Yes.
to look through that shield to see the see the ring, even though it's
Yes.
pointed outwards.
Yes.
But why does it not block the top part when you look up?
It does.
I guess it is now because you're right up
Because I'm in
against
it. Yeah, and now I was at the same angle relative to the bottom when I'm down here. I'm not in the middle of the shield, right? If I go down to the ground, then I'm about in the middle of the shield.
Why did you make it so thick?
I don't know. That was actually one of my first 3D models, and I still might change it because it's very high poly and pretty wasteful. So, sorry, Kevin, you didn't get to see the energy shield. I can go quit out and go back in really quick. Oh, you did see it? Oh, Kevin's
It a
glitching.
little bit. I went in the video and then I pulled out. I went in and out of video, so don't worry about it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Oh no!
Kevin,
Oh, hey, we got a
you
remover.
sound-
Oh, we can't use that though because I don't have energy anyway. Okay, so the other thing I did, I don't know if you guys just noticed, but I again refactored the ridable script that I had before. And I'm playing around with this little green emission grid thing here for
I
rideable
see, it
platforms.
looks very techno.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I was thinking maybe I should have like a visual indicator for when you're in a rideable area. So now rideables are not based on collisions anymore. I was having a lot of persistent glitches with that, and every time I changed the fixed frame rate, I would have like a new type of glitch. So I kind of refactored it. I'm using most of the old code, but instead of basing it on collisions, I base it on area triggers. So this whole, and you can do it based on a collision still, but you just put an area trigger right over a surface, right? But everything is based on a collision, on a trigger instead of a collision now, if you guys are familiar with that in Unity. Which I think it works much nicer, and it also means you can do things like going into this rideable bay, and when you're in here, I can hover, and I stay at the same relative position in the bay rather than getting pushed up against the wall, which was kind of confusing before. Ooh, that's cool to see the lights against the... Look at that. Wow. I haven't shot in here before.
So it's an area trigger. Is that like a 3D volume where
Yes.
the ship enters?
It's a 3D volume, and you enter it when you enter here. And then, when you land, it works just the same, but just technically nothing's happening now when you land. I'm parented to this thing the whole time I'm in it, right?
Can you mix rideable and
Ooh, that's weird.
non-rideable items in this volume?
What do you mean by
Or
that?
is- Well, this brown thing doesn't have the green on it. Is that rideable?
Oh, yeah, I could. This is a test material. I'm not actually using the
what was
material.
that flash
I
of
don't
blue? Did you
know.
I missed it.
that was some kind of crazy graphics.
Logan was
glitch.
on his phone.
I picked up my phone for 1 second. I missed the
You
most
picked it up at the
exciting
wrong
part of the game.
second.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, Pat. That's something I'm gonna have to look into. Man, this stuff flashes like crazy. So this is not this material is not like automatically getting applied to rideable volumes yet, because I was just testing it to basically like see what you guys thought about it. I'm thinking about that. I don't know.
Well,
Oh.
Well, I think it's I think the idea is nice. Like,
Yeah, a visual indicator of
I
something.
like the visual indicator for this is subtle. I don't know if it goes with the theme of the rest of your game, though.
Yeah.
If your intention was to make it look like you were in a world that was created as a simulation and that you're supposed to be obvious that it's a simulation, then you have succeeded.
Okay. I guess the style of the grid. This is just a texture I had in my folder for some reason.
I feel
so
like
I could
an
definitely
episode
change
of
that.
Code Lyoko.
Oh, I have another upgrade. Maybe that's an energy, and we can show Kevin the energy. Oh my god, that's so far away. Why do I have it able to spawn so far away?
The game's like, fuck you.
Go up here where you can't reach. I do have the spawn volumes way too high.
Hey, you want this? You want this? Fuck you.
And guess what? Even when I hit it, it's going to take a couple more hits and it's going to knock it further away.
Yeah, you just further away.
Can you take out that bug? I got it.
Oh, there you go.
And it's metal. So it didn't matter.
Oh. A cheat code would come in handy right about now.
Very true. Okay, but the other thing that writable volume thing lets me do is very similar to levers. I can make a trail in the sky, which I was going to try to do on the call on today before the call, but I didn't get a chance to. But I could do like a particle effect, movement grid of trigger spheres moving around it that would parent to you. And I think it would work pretty well, so I'm going to try that out. Also, it corrected all the glitches about the Ferris wheel that I was having. I won't show you guys that. I will show you guys the. Oh shoot! Did I put in the cheat in this level so that I can finish and show you guys the fireworks, or no? That's gonna be the question.
I followed you here. Hope that's okay.
Did I? No, sure didn't. No fireworks today. It's okay. They're not that exciting. Okay, so that's it. Kevin, the other update that you missed is I did all the work to update clients joining mid-game to get all the information about the state of the current ship in the world, which was a lot of work and hard to see unless you join a game late. But I had to have it. Apple bottom.